Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am back. I am back here. I'm in the little box. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Um, I just need to let y'all know I need to get my shit off. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, okay? Cause I missed a week. Um, went live on Sunday. Went live on Sunday. Everything that happened was expected. Not surprised. This is something I need to work on, and I've talked about this on my podcast. My initial reactions are actually very dangerous because it can confuse people about where I go with different topics and different comments and everything. So I clearly need to get my shit off. Let's just start there. Okay, so we know what I said. We know what happened. You saw the reaction. I expected more energy. It was a performance for the Super Bowl. It's one of the biggest performances in the world. We saw Kendrick Lamar had the most people watching. So yeah, biggest performance in the world. But before anything else, before I even get to it, before I even speak about it, let's bring up the energy in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring up the energy in here. Let's bring up the energy in this mug, all right? Now, hold on a second. I got to do it. So let's do it, all right? Let's go. Yo, right here. Yo, right here. Yo, let's go. Yo, right here in the small box, nigga. In the small box. Hey! Welcome back to Single City Reactions only on the FlexMan Network. I'm the original anomaly. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back in this mug. That's what I'm talking about, man. We got to bring the energy up, bro. I almost forgot. Like, when I'm serious, my energy gets a little low. You know what I'm saying? But, we gotta get high energy for y'all at the top of this. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to get interested in this mug. So, all I gotta say is Kendrick Lamar delivered one black-ass performance. I tell you that much. Yeah. Hey, now, look. Y'all saw the reaction. Y'all saw my initial reaction. My disappointment that I felt went in a lot of different branches. Let's start there. Let's start with branch number one. My disappointment when I saw that performance, the energy was low. But the reason why the energy was low is because he's delivering a message. Compared to every other Super Bowl performance that ever happened, the energy was low. But as I go on, as I think about it, as I try to process the whole situation, and as I see the little Easter eggs and everything that is happening in the background while Kendrick is rapping, now we gotta talk about this. We got to talk about this for a second because the messaging, the imagery, the symbolism, oh my God, 1,000 out of 1,000, bro. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. But like I said, I expected more energy. And remember, I think Usher was the last one to do the Super Bowl from last year. So I came in thinking, oh, he gonna get the church choir, the HBCU marching band from the beginning of the Super Bowl is gonna be a part of it. Oh, he's gonna bring out all the clowners and the crumpers from Tommy the Clown's squad and Tie Dye's squad, and they gonna do their thing up in the field and everything. Nah. Now don't get it twisted. The crumpers were present. Concrete was there. A lot of people that don't know, Concrete was absolutely there. If you saw Keita's there too. And Keita was from the beginning with Tommy the Clown. So the dancers were absolutely represented. It's just in a different kind of way. And the ladies there as well. Having the women there and having the imagery showing that we got to protect the black women. That's there as well, no doubt. So I'm paying attention now. As I dissect it, as I'm looking back at it, I'm paying attention now. There's so much symbolism within this. A lot of people like to throw in Squid Games in there too. I don't disagree with throwing Squid Games in there, but I think it's bigger than Squid Games, to be honest. Because a lot of people are saying, with the whole, PlayStation controller symbols there, it's like you're playing the American game, like what Samuel L. Jackson. First of all, Samuel L. Jackson? I didn't expect that at all. Knowing the role he played in Django Unchained, boy, if you don't give this man another award. Yes, so let's speak because I know I got a 3-minute video right here, but trust and believe me, I gotta talk my shit for a second because a lot of people are getting confused with the things that I said, naming that I said it's too black. You gotta remember, what I studied in college is a corporate position. I studied for a corporate position, and we know how they are. We know how they act. They chose Kendrick Lamar, no doubt. But it was kind of like a double entendre when he said you chose the right one at the wrong time or something like that when he said that, right? Now I could have got that mixed up. If I got it mixed up, I'm sorry. You know, there's no script in front of me. I'm going based off of what I said at that time, right? So, and another thing, that was another shot for Donald Trump, by the way, for anybody that don't know. That was definitely a shot at Donald Trump. I see some people online, some people on YouTube. I've seen your shorts, I've seen your reels, I've seen TikToks. Talking about he was talking about himself at the time. No, definitely an easy shot at Donald Trump. Now, corporate wise, after seeing this, they're going to course correct. I want to stick towards what I said. It's too black. Those people at the Super Bowl, Jay-Z's there. Jay-Z's making the decisions, right? But, you know, Jay-Z also has to go back to that table and confirm and see if this is what they want. And you know how it's going to go down. They're going to look at the numbers. They're going to look at the popularity. They're going to look at the traction this individual gets to have them at the Super Bowl. That's what they did for Kendrick Lamar. You could say it was all industry planned or anything like that. It's a little too far-fetched to say that because there's no base behind it. Everything that I speak towards has a base behind it because we've seen this happen in history. If you're speaking towards anything that doesn't really have any real evidence or proof, I'm not saying it's null and void, but at the same time, it's going to be hard to believe you. Not saying that I don't believe you, because I'm open and willing to hear anything and everything people say, but at the same time, it has to have some sort of base. That's the thing. So when I say it's too black, I already understand that kind of situation because we know for a fact they're going to course correct after this. This might be the one and only time where we're going to have a moment like that happen. What we thought he was going to do, bringing out black hippies, Baby Keem, having SZA there, having SZA do her thing for a little bit, we forgot it was only 13 minutes. Everything that we were asking for is over 13 minutes, if we're going to be super honest. Because you need to give each moment to get they shit off. And you have to juggle between song, moment, song, moment, song, moment. The way he structured it was to get the song and the moment done at the same time. And that was perfect. That was perfect. But going back to what I said now, because I feel like I need to speak more to help more people understand. The thing about this is that it's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult to understand this if you really don't know what happens in those kind of offices. But I'm the one paying attention to those kind of situations. Because now it's at a point where it's like a lot of people sat there, especially in the crowd, some people at home saying it was boring, it was tasteless, it wasn't something that they really enjoyed. You know, because they were expecting entertainment from Kendrick. But for me to say it was too black is because the side that he leaned on was literally for us. Having the black men represent the American flag, knowing what we did for that, means everything to us. But the thing is that it's for us. I won't be surprised if those individuals at the top are going to try and get somebody else that is more in between, that walks that duality with black and white. I won't be surprised, because what happened right there electrified a lot of people. The way I'm seeing black and white people talk online, I'm actually surprised, and I'm actually very impressed with what I see. And you know what? I have to respect it. Not saying I have to respect it in terms of, oh, I have to respect it. No, I'm saying in terms of like, oh, there's no choice but to respect this because what he displayed is something that is so incredible. It went over a lot of people's heads. It confused a lot of people. If you're not in tune with yourself, if you're not in tune with the culture, it's going to go over your head. Now, corporate-wise, we're going to need to sit and talk about how we can get more individuals like this in those kind of rooms. And I'm talking more black people because we want to continue this. Because one thing I noticed is that the Super Bowl happens in February. And for some reason, everybody forgets that it's Black History Month when Super Bowl is going on. Kendrick Lamar reminds you. What are they going to see? You see what's happening now? So what are they going to do now that this happened? It's not a surprise that the next person they get is not going to be like a Kendrick Lamar. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and chance for us to have that kind of moment at the Super Bowl. For it to happen next year, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's unlikely, but we know how these things go. People in those chairs at the top are going to assess. They didn't went wrong. Everything went as expected. The question is now, what is the future going to look like? That is my question. I can't predict it. But I won't be surprised if they get somebody else that leans towards their side more. I won't be surprised. And this has happened a lot of times in history. You know? Even Kendrick Lamar did this at the Grammys with his performance that one time. When he was in the jail cell and he walked around with them chains on him. And then he was handcuffed, so he wrapped his arms around it. And then everybody he rapping, he going crazy. You go out and look in the crowd. Oh. Not a smile in the damn crowd. Same thing happened there. Not a smile in the damn crowd. So by me saying that is me seeing it from their point of view. That's all. I saw it from their point of view. I'm able to see that at their point of view because I've paid attention to moments like that when that happens. Because when those things happens, they are going to change. They're going to change the direction. It's happened in history many times. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much effort and work you put into something, it's going to change. And the question for people out there, for our black people, brown, whatever, what are you going to do next? Because now they already have the question pointed against them. What are they going to do next? My question to y'all is, what are you going to do next? Are you going to continue to go down the path that you are going down? Or you're going to course correct and change and really focus in on your culture, on your community, on your people. That's what you got to do. You got to focus in now. The target is there. All you got to do is shoot. That's it. But if you miss, keep shooting. You got rounds. Just enter the clip and get your target practice going on and keep going with it. If you don't go with it, if you keep shooting and you keep missing like you some sort of stormtrooper, you gonna sit there and give up or you gonna keep going? That's my question. What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? You gonna give up? I know damn well I ain't, because you can clearly see I'm back. But that's what I'm talking about. Kendrick Lamar displayed everything we needed to see. The question is, did you pick up on it? And if you did, where are you gonna go with it next? Black people have lost their direction. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They've lost their drive. They lost direction. They lost their organizational skills in terms of coming together. They lost unity. They lost so many things over the years that went by. Kendrick Lamar is waking people's minds up, letting y'all know we still here. I have a personal take, but I'm gonna leave it to the end before we get to the video. Sorry that is so long, but I gotta get my shit off. Yeah, so we've lost so much of ourselves throughout these years. But it's about time that we get back to it. Because this divide that is seen in the culture right now, we just pretty much our culture got divided by two. If we're going to be super honest, our culture got divided by two. You can't hide it. You can't deny it. It's right there. It's right in front of you. Now that we have half our people on one side that is ready and willing, that can come together in unity and try to help and do something that can progress our culture forward, we have this other half now that just wants to vibe and have fun, which I don't disagree with, because life is tough. But like, if you don't continue to fight, you're going to continue to lose yourself. And that's been happening over the years. We're in 2025 now. What's next? We got divided by two. What's next now? Everyone's like, oh, that was a terrible performance. That was a horrible performance. People all over Canada saying that. People all over Canada, because they don't even know their own culture. And you got to remember, Canada does not have a culture. I will live and die by that statement. I don't care. Canada ain't got no culture. Canada is a melting pot with multiple cultures, looking like some sort of Campbell's soup. But we ain't got no central culture. We do not have that here. We have elements of it. You can see the park rangers, like the police officers, and their red getup. You know, you have what's it called? Of course, we have our maple syrup that we get from our trees, no doubt. Some people are saying poutine is Canadian culture, but I have to disagree, because we ain't even got the fries. All we did is put some gravy and cheese on that mug and said it's us. That's no. Beaver tails is definitely Canadian culture, but at the same time, a lot of people can like argue and discuss why it's not, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, what is our culture here? What is our culture? Don't say people, because we don't even know ourselves right now. Canadian culture is definitely indigenous people, because this they land that we just inhabit, you know. Like, these are the things that I talk about a lot, whether if it's with my friends or by myself or even just on YouTube. Like, what are we going to do? You know? We have one side that don't care, and you have another side that cares about everything. My question is, what's next, right? That's all I want to talk about. That's all I want to say, because a lot of people might not understand what I'm saying, but I hope I just cleared it up in a way to help y'all understand. My final point before we get to the video. Sorry, by the way. I'm probably going to go 20 minutes without even clicking this mug. I'll give you a timestamp at the front to help y'all if you don't want to hear me. I'll hear a lot of people talking about abolishing Black History Month. Saying, we don't need Black History Month. We don't need it. We are it. We can celebrate it year on, like for all 365 days of the year. We can celebrate it whenever we want. But I don't see people actually doing it outside of Black History Month like that. Maybe when Women's History Month come around, yes. A lot of people been celebrating when Juneteenth comes around, no doubt. You know? We celebrate at certain times, but you see, every certain time that we celebrate it at is a time when we are supposed to do it. So when it comes to the whole month now, you want to get rid of all 28 days of the month, regardless if the month is short or not. You want to get rid of all 28 days of this month? Really? Because here's the thing. Like I said, ain't nobody really speaking towards it. I am. I try my best to say something every time. I don't care how many people watch my story or how little people watch my story. I'm still going to get my shit off. I'm still going to say something. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact that we are saying get rid of it is insane, because not enough of us are speaking outside of it. So my question is why? My question is why, for real? Because if we don't speak towards it, how are we really going to push it forward? And remember, our history books are being burnt. Okay? And the more books that are burnt is the more likely we're going to forget about that kind of information in our history. Black History Month is not about the slavery. Black history comes from the people, and the people that has made technological advances, or just that are great individuals that did great things for the community for years on end. You know? So we need to keep speaking about it. I don't care what anybody says. Keep the month. We need to continue to speak to ourselves, to empower ourselves, because everything out there that is being spoken about us is all on the negative side, bro. It's all on the negative side. And I see people out there try to speak, but the voices are terrible people. Not in terms of like their character, but in terms of what they do outside of it. Do you live and breathe this? Or do you breathe this and then go about your business like we're some sort of cigarette? Like, history ain't no cigarette, bro. You gotta live this smoke. You know, this is smoke because, yo, people are getting canceled for speaking about our history. You know? This is something I care about deeply, bro. No cap. And when I see people say things like, oh, we gotta abolish it. We don't need it. The heck? We can celebrate it whenever we want. Nah, bro. Say who? Say who? Because you ain't doing it. That's the only thing you said. That's the only thing you said, by the way. Man, we can do this whenever we want. And then whenever it's time to say something, you quiet as hell. Okay, buddy. All right. You can't fool me. Craziness. Keep the month. Keep speaking towards it in the month. I don't care if we have to wait. You can definitely post and do whatever you want outside the month. But you know why that month is there. You know why that month is there. So don't try that nonsense. That's it. That's all I need to say. Bully me in the comments if you want. I ain't give a damn. Alright? I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna comment on I'm gonna speak towards it. You know, I have a lot of videos to watch, by the way. I feel like I'm gonna go all night just making a whole bunch of reactions just to catch up on everything. So from this point on, this is gonna be called the catch up series. Okay? Because we're gonna catch up on everything that we miss. Alright? So with that being said, let's start with the Ville. My guy, shout out to 10K. 10K subs, almost at 11K subs. I'm so glad I found this channel, bro. And I found this channel on a whim. If you want to really sit there and think about it, I found this channel on a whim. I was just on my ones and twos, and you're like, you know what? Let's check something out. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on out there. And then I stumbled on this channel. So shout out to the Ville. Appreciate you, brother. Always, forever. I'm here. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for all the people that care. Thank you for the people be like, where's my dude in the small box? It's been a whole week gone. Don't worry, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. Let me know what you think about what I said at the top of the video if you tuned in for it. And with that being said, we can finally get into this mug. Let's go.
So Kendrick Lamar celebrates right after his Super Bowl halftime.
Yes, sir.
Bro. It looks like he stepped out.
I'm caught up. I understand, brother.
Backstage.
Thank you for your contribution to the culture.
I posted a clip of him, you know, in a celebratory stance, walking through the people, man. So I'm gonna play the clip right now. Y'all can tell me how you feel about that.
Look at that love. Look at that love. Look at that love. Y'all see that shirt? Keep them away from me.
Recording this outside, y'all. You know I'm with the peoples, man. We're watching this right now. The Chiefs just scored. So this is a really crazy performance, man. Really good to see. I really enjoy everything that we've seen up until this point. I mean, damn, bro. He performed not like us. He mocked the fact that the boy was going to try to sue with UMG.
Yep.
You know, he tried to prolong the Not Like Us record. Like, he really just acted like he wasn't going to record it at all. I mean, he wasn't going to perform it at all. He really acted like he wasn't going to perform it. I was, like, really on the edge of my seat for a split second. I didn't think he was going to perform it, bro. But now he ended up performing it straight up. And that was crazy, man. That was a really crazy thing. Like, to see, bro. You know, and shout out Samuel Jackson, bro. Samuel Jackson was going crazy. But, yeah, there it was, man. Kendrick Lamar, you know, taking it all in, you know, for a moment, man. This is really a moment to absorb, you know. So I'm sure that he's just, you know, calming down after that. I would. It looked like it was a crazy performance to go through for anybody. You know, the Super Bowl's not an easy task, especially as a performer, bro. So to see him do what he did and do what he do with SZA, shout out SZA, man. Yep. She looked amazing. But yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit more later, man. Right now, I just wanted to show you Kendrick celebrating. I'm sure we're gonna see it for the next few weeks, but
Yep.
yeah, I gotta bring it to you live and direct, bro. I'm watching the game right now with the peoples, man. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, good Super Bowl. I'm gonna get this day tatted on me, bro. The Chiefs lost. You know, Kendrick and this halftime performance. This is crazy, bro. No glaze though. Y'all tell me how you feel in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.
Keep it a legend. Keep it a legend, brother. Hey, this is just the start of the catch-up series. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to do. You know, a lot to catch up on. I need to get back on the algorithm. So, gotta do what I gotta do. If I gotta post 5 a day, we gotta do 5 a day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, F feminism. Y'all want me to get into the dating shit? I'm curious about it, low key. Okay, I'm gonna step into the realm of I'm gonna step into the realm of dating in today's culture. So we gonna see some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that. To be honest. So with that being said, listen. This is Single City Reactions only on the Flex Mind Network. Take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you, live long, and long live. Peace. Oh man, we just getting started. Y'all like the layout? Should I change up the layout a little bit? Let me know. I'm curious.